Peace, love, and light, my beautiful guys, my goddesses, and your majesties. Okay, real quick, listen. The reason why a lot of your manifestations are not coming in is because you not have properly prepared for getting your mind right. We have to get our mind right because if our mind is still in chaos, if our mind is still holding on to past grudges, past fears, past hurt, those thoughts will continually infiltrate your mind when you're trying to positively think about your manifestations. See, you don't want to scare your manifestations away. You don't want to keep them at bay. But the more that you confuse them by bringing those old thoughts, old ways back into the forefront, they're going to stand back. So you have to practice on getting your mind right. Meditation, affirmation, speaking it out into the universe, writing it down. Writing it down. It don't take 5, 10, 20 minutes to write down what you truly want to come into your life, how you truly want to feel, so that you can start training your mind so when those bad thoughts do come around, you can counter it with your positive affirmations. So I am going to teach you a way to start getting your mind right. See, because a lot of times, we focus on the January New Year and we make these resolutions and we're already in the February and things don't seem like they're coming into fruition. Well, when have you ever seen anything blossom in the wintertime? You still have time, honey. The spring is when your seeds are going to blossom. So use this time when it's cold outside, when you can just cuddle up under a good book or just cuddle up and be at peace to get your mind right. So here's one of the ways that I am using to get my mind right, because it helps me to continuously hear this saying in my head throughout my day. And whenever I have a negative thought, if I'm reminiscing about something bad, I tell myself this. So what I do is I write on a piece of paper. Well, it takes a couple pieces of papers, 108 times. And on that, what I write, oh my God, I forgot to tell you guys, did you bookmark this video? Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, because I'm dropping gems continuously. But I shouldn't have to tell y'all that. Y'all done visited my page long enough to know that this is where you need and want to be. I am here as an assistant to help you elevate on your journey. Don't miss out on your blessing. Don't miss out on your blessing. Now listen, what I do is I write on a couple pieces of paper. The best thing to do is to make sure you number it ahead of a time, because you're going to write something 108 times. And what I notice is if I do not number before, I will be sitting up there saying my affirmations and saying my numbers in my head, and I don't want to confuse myself. So I will either do it in the morning to set my day, or I will do it at night to show gratitude for the day that I had. You only have to do it once a day. What I found in the morning, I don't really have the mind space or the time to just sit down and write something 108 times. At nighttime, when the house is quiet, everybody's sleeping, I can sit down and generally sit and give myself this space and this time to pour into myself. But whatever floats your boat, you might be a person that can get up extra early and give yourself that space. Whenever you do it, make sure you number your paper beforehand. Have it already prepared, pen on the paper, number, and all you got to do is just focus on what you're going to be writing. Another good gem is listen to something that's going to put you in a good headspace. What I have learned is I have started listening to the old R&B songs that used to put me in being in love and loving and sensual. I went back and started listening to those songs that I stopped listening to because somebody hurt me. And now I embrace it because, honey, I still yearn love, affection, compassion. And ooh, honey, it just made me want to love on my husband even more. But definitely listen to a song. Make sure you're in a good headspace. Make sure you're not boggled down if you're doing it at night with any kind of turmoil that you might have had through your day. So it's always good to play some music, get you in a good headspace. And then I want you to get your paper and I want you to start off. Now I'm about to flip the camera, so 1 second. So what you want to do is you want to start off by saying, I am so happy and grateful that. And then I'm going to write that everything always works out for me. And you're going to write that all the way 108 times until you get to the end. And then when you get to 108, you're going to say, thank you, Thank you. Thank you. And then I usually say amen, amen, amen. But you put whatever you want, but always make sure you show gratitude by saying thank you. And always remember, consistency is the key. The way to train your mind, you have to stay consistent. Pick one thing that works. You don't have to use a lot of things. You don't have to use a lot of tools. Pick one thing that you feel comfortable with, that you know for sure that you can incorporate into your daily routine and you can stick with it. And watch how you train that muscle. It's just like lifting weights. You ain't gonna see no bulge. You ain't gonna see no trim. You're not gonna see no tighten up if you're not consistent. Your brain is a muscle as well. You have to be consistent. And if you start doing this, watch how things will start coming into your universe. Positive things, your desires. You just gonna be looking like, oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, there you go. I've been looking for you. Yes, come on in. Come on in. Have a seat. Stay a while. Take your shoes off. That's how you're going to be. So listen, train your brain to be positive no matter what. No matter what. Fear nothing, but love everything. I know it's hard, but you can do it, honey. You can do it. And it starts with this. Starts with that. Clean that heart. Clear that heart. Heal that heart. Train that brain. Let them work together. You got this. Have an amazing day.